Sweetest story you'll see all day. A 2-year-old boy's birthday dreams came true when a convoy of Jeeps paraded past his house in Wilmington, North Carolina. The mother posted this to the neighborhood Facebook page asking if any Jeep owners knew of any meetups near her son's birthday in Phoenix. One neighbor whom she had never even met immediately went to an event page. She made one and organized a Jeep parade to come by the little boy's house on his birthday. Look at all the Jeeps that showed up.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of them. Some even made signs and brought him small toy Jeeps as gifts.
Well, he's got his own Jeep there, too.
Exactly.
I love the balloon.
Oh, that is so priceless. And there's a reason this story is special today. It's been 30 years since a Jeep Wagoneer has rolled off the assembly line, and now it's back.
Just don't call it a Jeep anymore, although it is one. Let's go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs. Boy, this is a big thing.
It is big, Mark. How you doing over there?
Very good. It's a little winded walking around this.
I know.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about the new Wagoneer, and I'm not going to call it a Jeep because they don't call it a Jeep, even though it is a Jeep. Wagoneer is being launched as a new upmarket line for Jeep, kind of like Cadillac is to Chevy.
Although, if you look closely enough, there are hints of the origins of this beast, and heritage is a good thing when it comes to the Wagoneer. After all, it started the whole SUV craze back in 1963. It was produced through 1991.
The last Wagoneer was, very old school, body-on-frame SUV. Good news, this is as well, but this one is built on the same platform as the Ram 1500 pickup truck, so it's a super capable vehicle.
It's got the truck cred, but how about the luxury part? Let's look inside. There, in what feels like a studio apartment, it's that big, you'll find what seems like acres of leather and all of the latest tech.
And first time ever in any passenger vehicle, you can get Amazon Fire streaming TV in this vehicle, so rear seat passengers can watch Amazon TV from the back seat of the car while you're driving.
This ain't your dad's Jeep.
No, this is not your dad's Jeep. This is not we're going to go into the wilderness and rough it. This is, I'm going to hook the Airstream onto the back and tow it to the glamping area, and we're going to get the champagne glasses out and have a good old time.
So if you went all in on this.
If you go all in on a Grand Wagoneer with everything on it, you can go over $110,000.
Our test Wagoneer, a Series 2, which is essentially the base model, with four-wheel drive, starts at $73,000. Our 2.5-ton beast with options is $83,000 large. But the Wagoneer is competing with the Navigator and the Escalade, and that's what these vehicles cost.
You've got this giant sunroof up above you here, even sunroof above the third row in this vehicle.
And you can fit in the third row.
I can fit in the third row, and I could even show you that if you want at some point.
I think we should see that. Sure enough headroom, leg room, shoulder room, and a sunroof. Plus, there's room behind the third row. How's your back after that?
No problem.
And there's room behind the seat.
There is room behind the seat. You just press that button. You have, again, plenty of room back here for, weekend luggage, things like that.
From the back to the front, what's under the hood? A 5.7-liter V8 coupled with an e-torque 48-volt motor.
So this replaces a generator and a number of other things, and it drives both the 48-volt electric system for the air suspension, but then for the engine, it works as the starter generator.
Also under the hood, proof of heritage. Designed in Auburn Hills, Michigan, built in Waterloo,
Michigan.
Born in America.
That's right. This is
America.
All-American large SUV, and what do Americans like more than their SUVs? The biggest SUV you can buy.
And it's a Wagoneer. It's not a Jeep.
It's not a Jeep. It's a Wagoneer.
And it's big. Harvey joins us now from Road America in Elkhart Lake at the Midwest Automobile Journalist Meeting. Harvey, good to see you.
Hi, Harvey.
Good to see you guys, and I am behind the wheel of the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. So you remember that $113,000 Jeep we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Wow. We didn't talk about the mileage at all. We should talk about. It's not a friendly.
Really want us to talk about the mileage. Yeah, this one, the Grand Wagoneer with the 6.4 liter engine, you're getting about 13 miles per gallon around town, 18 on the highway. The Wagoneer with the 5.7, you're getting 15 and 19, I think. So, yeah, you don't buy this if you care about gas mileage. Your best friend will be the local fuel pump.
I can't get over the size. I can't imagine driving that.
It wouldn't fit in my garage.
Yeah. How do you park it?
What's really interesting is it drives smaller than you think. It's a big vehicle, but you don't feel like it's huge and unwieldy. I've driven vehicles this size that just feel more cumbersome than this.
Is there going to be a wooden version?
Yeah, I haven't heard. You try to press them on that stuff, and they say, "Well, we don't talk about future product at events like this." But yeah, I'd love to see a woody version of the Wagoneer like the old one.
Well, swing by. You can pick up the whole newsroom, and we'll go for a drive.
All right, Harvey.
Awesome.
Good to see you. Take care.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, Harvey. Thanks.